Are you going to be in a ceremony, big ceremony for the Hall of Fame? They're going to present you.
I'm getting ready to go into three more Hall of Fames within the next year here.
Bro.
Uh, yeah, which it blows my
That'll
mind.
make
I
it
just
eight, right? That'll make eight,
eight.
right?
Yeah. I'm Hall of Fame photographer Don McGuire, and I'm chatting with Staxx. Make sure you check them out.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Don McGuire.
I can't do that. When he originally called me and pulled from the fight, I called the promoter and pulled her from the fight. And then an hour and a half, 2 hours later, somehow she mysteriously gets this gash, and he wants me to tell the promoter that's the reason she's pulling out. I'm like, nah, bro, she wasn't cut when you had me pull her the first time. I'm not gonna lie for you, bro. I'm not gonna lie for anybody.
Yeah.
So the commission, not the commissioner, but the promotion owner asked me, well, what do you? I said, suspend her. I said, she pulled out on you in January, and now she came out all the way out from Australia, and she screwed you over 4 days before the fight, 4 days before the fight. I said, suspend her.
It's a
And
big deal.
what? He's all, what the hell? The first time I've ever had a manager tell me to suspend his fighter. I said, but I'm a man of my word. I said, she's not holding up to her end of the bargain. They want me to lie for them. And I said, I'm not going to play with that. I said, you do what you got to do to recoup the money that you lost. And in return, that fighter will learn a valuable lesson because now, until she does, she's suspended and can't fight. And she was a K1 Grand Champion, a Muay Thai champion, and a Taekwondo champion. And she had just came off a win in King of the Ring, 8-man tournament in Australia and New Zealand. And I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie for nobody. So when the promoter asked me, was she cut before you pulled her? And I said, no. So, it's a lesson to any of my fighters that will ever see this. Don't expect me to lie for you because it ain't going to happen.
I'm gonna have to clip that part and make it. That was perfect.
That's the truth, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know how much longer you're going to need me. We've been here for an hour and a half, bro.
I know, man. It's good shit. Really good shit. I got one more question.
All right.
What I know you got phone calls like, hey, we got one of the fighters in jail. They got dirty urine. They can't fight. They got this and that. Have you had that happen?
No.
No?
Honestly, I mean, back when I managed fighters probably 15, 20 years ago, yeah, but not as of the last couple of years, it's kind of crazy now that you ask that. I mean, because I haven't had a fighter pop dirty.
I would think there would be a lot more of that. Like, I would think it would happen
Well,
all the time.
Yeah, but I just don't sign anybody, bro. You gotta realize that the fighters that I take are established already. They're blue check. They've got 1, 2 million, 3 million fans already. This is already
they're
their
at a top
life.
level. Like
Yeah.
they're not there to play games.
And see, that was one of the things that pissed me off about Jackson Wink is because here I brought 5 world champions under their roof in 1 week. And I had all my other fighters call me, dude, I'm not fighting in peak. I'm not fighting in, CFFC. I'm not fighting in this other crappy promotion that they're trying to put me in. I'm above that. And see, that was the thing. People don't realize, John Jones, uh, Diego Sanchez, Patchy Mix. I mean, I can go on and on and on. All the champions when they left Jackson Wink. I was the man. I was the man hired to rebuild Jackson Wink athlete development. and we're on our way. I mean, you can verify
Great
this through
job.
Randy.
You did. People are talking about Jackson Wink. Like,
Oh yeah, when I got let
I'm an
go,
outsider, bro. I'm an outsider, and when I hear people talking, and oh, he's with Jackson Wink. Oh, like it was just like it's a recognizable name. People know it, and I think you have a big part in developing that. Like,
oh, I did. I brought a lot to do. And so when I left for not being paid after 7 months, they try to utilize some bull crap that per my contract that I was only paid per fight that I had created. But okay, I was on both sides of Jackson Wink. Athlete development, management, director of the agents, but I also did Alma deals. I also did affiliate deals. So, you can't break those down to percentages, and so when I left Jackson Wink and I did a social media post about it, I put out a press release, crickets, crickets from Jackson Wink. And then, Patchy Mix went and did an interview, and John Jones and a couple of other people did interviews talking about how Jackson Wink used to have to be greatness to walk through those doors. And now they just let any bum off the street, and a lot of people couldn't believe that they didn't pay me. And, the part that really, and I would have never even spoke about this, but the part that pissed me off is when I found out they had to cut my leg off above the knee. They told my wife that we couldn't get home health care and that I was going to be needing assistance for 7 to 8 weeks. My wife had to take that time off of work, so I went and I created a GoFundMe. And Jackson Wink said, "Yeah, we donated to that." No, you didn't. It tells me who donates money to GoFundMe. And I know the 12 people that did donate to my GoFundMe to get me to the $5,000.
yeah.
Jackson Wink wasn't on.
And they go that far to lie to you about a donation?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's Jeffrey Chavez, bro. He's a subpar man. He didn't like the light. Sorry. He didn't like the light, his light being taken away from him. Now my problem, I wasn't trying to take your light, bro. I was coming in to do my job and do my job right. And I can't help that the people that are above you recognize me and told you to step up your level.
Your light's a little brighter than his, man, I think.
Yeah. He didn't like that, bro. And you could ask Randy. That's a damn true story. I mean, this dude hated me, bro. We never had a decent conversation. And I brought this dude out to Miami with me, let him stay in my suite, and he just turned out to be a trip, bro, because it's like they don't want what's beneficial for the fighters. They want those fighters in the dorm rooms and the apartments so they can keep collecting that cheddar. It ain't about whether that fighter gets to be a world champion again. It's about what they can put in their pockets.
Yeah.
And bro, I don't know anybody that works for them that's ever been paid. And especially to think I'm going to run all of this crap. Randy will tell you, I ran the meetings. I ran the agents. And I'm supposed to do that off of percentage? That wasn't the agreement.
Yeah, fuck
and,
that.
So, I mean, but, like I said, you live and you learn. Like you do, I told you about your life. You're at a chapter where you're learning things. I looked at it as a blessing. Because, yeah, you might not have paid me in 7 months. But I went on to bigger and brighter things. You think I'll let Jackson Wink slow me down? No.
Nah. So, to my last question, what is in store for you in the future?
Well, just looking forward to continuing my show. 31st of this month, I'm going to go shoot a seminar for Air Force BJJ with Andre Montero, which is, a little early for me to get back into the swing of things. But you know what? I'm one of the people, I believe if you lay down, you stay down. So the doctor said I could start walking again, around the 15th of this month. So I'm going to attempt to, and 16 days later, I'll have my first seminar after coming off of back-to-back surgeries. But, let's face it, I went and bought lunch today, and, you're out 60, $70 for something that used to cost you 20, 30. So you got to get right back on the horse and start riding it like I used to until I make that decision when to pull the plug. But like I said, earlier I said, it'll be December 12th of this year. I'll have 4 decades in the sport, and I think it'll be time for me to lay down and just continue to do my show. But as far as the rest of the sport is concerned, it's kind of like gradually drift back into the bushes and disappear. I mean, I've given 40 years of my life to the sport.
And they're gonna give you a big. Are you gonna be in a big ceremony for the Hall of Fame? They're gonna present you.
I'm getting ready to go into three more Hall of Fames within the next year here.
Bro.
Yeah, which it blows my
That'll
mind.
make
I
it
just
8, right? That'll make 8,
eight,
right?
yeah.
Wow.
And I just actually found out about nationals, two cups ago, 2 days ago. Um, I just found out about that. I didn't even know that was coming. I was just looking at being a 7-time, and now it's going to be an 8-time. And I just really want to thank the sport for seeing something in me that I didn't see, believing in me when I didn't believe in me. And it's not about the merits or the awards. It's really more for me about that other people have recognized how much I've given of myself back to the sport, and truly have not asked for anything.
Man, great story, man. Really true inspiration, and there's a lot of gems in there people can go away with, and nothing but the best in the future for you, man.
Yeah, just hey man, be real to know real. I mean, that's uh, bruh. It's like the more real you stay, the more you'll succeed in the sport. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's best advice I could give you, man. Because ain't nobody like a shit talker. Ain't nobody like somebody that's a show off. But if you go in there and handle your business, don't create any friction. Just go do you, stay you. People recognize that, and they appreciate that. I mean, it's like I can't tell you. Ask Randy how many times major corporations have tried to take me down, like Dream Elite and David Potter and all them, with their millions of fans and all this. I'm still here. Where
Hey, man, it'll take an army. They ain't gonna take you down.
man,
You,
you can't take down what's real. See, that's why I
no.
tell people don't lie, because if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember the lie. And here I am. I got legends defending me. And I got legends saying I was there with them. So how could it be a lie if I was there with them? If they're saying that, what I do, pay them? I just never bragged about what I did, bro, because it's not what it's about.
Yeah, but it's
Be
nice to be
you.
acknowledged for your accomplishments.
I get that from my wife. I get that from my
Yeah.
son. I get that from my homies. So at the end of the day, that's really all that matters.
Well, I'll leave a link in the description for your show, and people can
Yeah.
go there, check them out. And is there anyone else you want to give a shout out to before we go?
Let me see. Man, just go check out Scrap Soldier Apparel, man. Scrap Soldier Deployed is an organization that is giving free opportunities to the kids of the future. And for every kid we can help, we can surmise and create a better future. So check out scrapsoldierclothing.com and Scrap Soldier Deployed. And please help us ensure that the kids have a future, in the ring, not in the back alley peddling or pushing drugs. I want kids to be able to have a productive, aspect to their life. And, I know what it's like to go down that wrong road. So if I could prevent a kid or give a kid an opportunity from going down that wrong road, then what I did was for the right reason and right purpose. My walk ain't about me, man. After 250 surgeries, bro, it's homie upstairs. It ain't about me, bro.
It's gotta be, man. Shit.
I don't know. From the porch stoop to my wife.
I've never been under the knife, bro.
You don't want to be.
Not even once. Not even once. I can't even imagine.
That's crazy.
If you guys like this show, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Till next time. And remember, don't be a bitch. Peace.